Hello everybody. I am the alien that Elon Musk is trying. Why can't I get this right? Hi everyone, I am the alien from Mars that Elon Musk is trying to mate with. Hi, how are you? We're playing Bedwars because I think Bedwars is a great way to facilitate a conversation. Can't see anything. Okay, yeah. Whoa, I see even less now. You know, it's okay, I've seen enough. Who even cares about Bed Wars? Like, look at all these people trying to play Bed Wars. What? It's 2026, stop playing Bed Wars. Imagine trying to do that. Oh, did they write something on the bridge? Is this an advertisement for Coachella or something? This person probably can't even spell, that's the problem. I hope this isn't like an ancient slur. That's not a word. I think you're the one that did that. Sorry, but that's not a word. Maybe they can make it one though, just for you. Yeah, I think that's like the name of an ancient demon or something. Okay, I'm not even talking about what I wanted to talk about. Okay, we're gonna get there, don't worry. But that was your teaser for it, that I'm the alien from Mars that Elon Musk is trying to mate with. That's the teaser for the conversation I'm trying to have. Clearly it's not working, because I have other things to say first. First of all, I have Egyptian Trisha Paytas on the mind. And that just reminded me of that. Can I not hit this person? Oh. The way I'm a flop. Okay, never mind. Oh. The way I'm a flop. Just kidding, I'm actually the best. Wait. What do you think you're trying to do? Is this like the magic house of you where you get to do everything in your magic house?
Guess correctly. Is this
the magic house of you where you get to do everything in your magic house?
yes?
Or no?
The correct answer is
No, this is real life. You don't just get to walk in. Okay, right. So I have Egyptian Trisha Paytas on the mind, and that ancient spell that's here reminded me of that. And I was wondering, why is there a song called King Tut? Brr, Mary with my uncle. I don't even know what. Okay, so topic of today's conversation. I've teased it enough. Okay, now it's time to make my conversation debut. Oh, he's dead. I was gonna say, actually, no, we can't because of that guy, but he's not a problem. The only problem he's causing is for himself. Oh, they destroyed the word. They're gonna get cursed now. You have minor fatigue. You're flopped. You can't do it. You can't do it. What are you gonna do? Okay. Topic of today's conversation! What are you doing? Why aren't you letting me talk? Oh my gosh, there's no way you're here. I just find that interesting. I'm the alien from the Mars, I'm the alien that Elon Musk is trying to mate with. What do I mean by that? So, growing up, I was always the cave child. And I still am, if you think about it, right? I was the child that was raised in a cave, you know, and other people, that's how they respond to me. Their kind of instinctual reaction is to say, oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. I just find you ridiculous. I can't believe that anybody would try to do that. This is 2026. Stop trying to win Bed Wars. Gosh. So yeah, I was the cave child, and everybody would always treat me, at least in my mind, like I was either going to sick them Like I was gonna do that at any moment unpredictably, or I was going to run away like a timid little mouse or something, right? But a gremlin, an evil mouse that is evil, right? There's no way you're here. What are you doing? What could you see? That's how you know you're dumb. Now you know. Gosh, let me flop around in the sky and then fall. Like, stupid. Oh. Well, in the end, you still lost because you're a loser. You see how that works? This is the problem with playing Bedwars. It's like, it keeps trying to make you play it than any Bedwars game I could be playing. You see how he's dumb? Right, okay, so alien child, cave child. Basically what I'm saying is, I was isolated for a time in my life, and I never was really pushed to be a normal human, which I find quite interesting, right? We're just gonna go to Blue's base, because, I don't know. They spiritually have done too much to me, so I need to spiritually take revenge. Oh, okay. Well, spiritually I did something, right? I challenged them. They deserve to be challenged because they are privileged. They're the oligarch. They're the oligarch trying to sap our lives from us, and we have to say no. I'm a member of the working class. Anyway, so alien. God, like how many times are we gonna do this? I find it actually interesting. I feel like people don't talk enough about what happens to your brain when you're isolated from other people. You know, I'm really making it seem a lot more dramatic than it actually is. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? People just don't talk about it enough, and I have a feeling that we're gonna want to start talking about it more because nowadays, right? I mean, what's humanity? What's human connection? What are these things? Everyone's so afraid, you know. All they wanna do is, you know, mog their peers. They want to say, "Look at my jawline," right? They don't want to actually have a conversation about empathy. What's happening? That's so low-key. That's so performative. Let's have a conversation about empathy. But seriously though, it's like these people treat it as oh my gosh, these aren't people. This is ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. Jesus flip-flop? That's just, come on. How are you coming from there? You guys are ridiculous. You really are ridiculous. Like, I don't know what else to say. And why are you coming here? Why am I going to you? That's also a question you should ask. I don't know. Well, anyway. God. And even from a young age, I remember being 8 years old in 2nd grade and having school friends and being like, gosh, I hope they don't ask me to like hang out outside of school. Like I think I was predisposed. What are you doing twerking in my face? BBL haver? What are you? Somebody with a BBL? Oh look, he has a stutter. What wearing? What? Okay, stay focused on the task at hand. Yeah, so I don't know why I was like that. I mean, I think some people are they just are less compelled to be socially minded beings. It's not like again, I keep saying I'm the alien, I keep saying I'm the cave child. I'm not dangerous, okay? I'm a nice person.
According to me.
I just am afraid at all times that I'm gonna do something that shows that I'm an alien in front of people, and they're gonna find me out, right? I just think I just think. Does anyone else think nowadays? No. Yeah, so I was always like, 2nd grade, I had school friends, 3rd grade school friends, 4th grade school friends. For some reason, after every school year, I was like, this is the worst year of my life. And I wanted to leave so bad after every school year, even though I would find friends. I don't know what was wrong with me. Anyway, and like nobody would bully me. And they had every right to bully me, let's be real. Like, I'm not a bully, but if anyone was gonna bully somebody, it would be me, right? Yep, I don't support bullying, obviously. Oh gosh. Ketchup is coming. Ketchup. Oh. Well, I don't know why I wasn't expecting. I was expecting them to be timid and shy. But then I left 4th grade. I had my school friends and I liked them, but I left because I felt like I needed to. And then there was the pandemic. And that's where that was the point of no return, because I started homeschooling again, which I homeschooled when I was really, really young, like preschool. I think I did 1st grade homeschooled. Okay. What are you doing? Like, you are so dramatic and unnecessary. Look at this. Like, how are you not embarrassed? I just find this so strange. Why would you do this? Look how dumb they are. They don't even notice that I'm here. Did they not see me? Oh look, he's trying to be good at building a bridge. What is this, Bedwars? Oh. Okay, well, I made my impact. God, okay, so we had the pandemic, we isolated, many such cases actually, many people did that. And my tendency to be asocial really crystallized. And, you know.
Answer correctly.
What is the opposite of lose?
The correct answer is
When I don't think the pandemic and that isolation helped. And it really had the worst effect on me because I was already
antisocial.
And so I just didn't socialize and I didn't have any friends. So it's like, who was I going to socialize with anyway? And you can't find friends in the pandemic, really. Unless you want to go to Discord and go kiss somebody's feet virtually, right? But I didn't do that, which is probably a good thing. Probably, not sure. See, what are my teammates? Where are you guys? Guys, do you not realize that there is a leech on top of us? There are crazy people dressed up as ketchup, you know, and ketchup is also the color of blood, which is scary. You know what I mean? Oh look, their bed's gone. Oh, I should probably defend the bed, because what else am I good for? And like, I knew what isolation was doing to me. I knew that. I think I developed a lot of mental health problems that I'm still fighting with. I don't think I ever had depression before that, but now I do. And it's just like undefeatable sometimes. Sometimes I'm just depressed and it's like, I can do whatever. Whatever, like, you know, people say, oh, go outside, you know, take care of yourself. It'll make you feel better when you're depressed. And it's true. If you're able to do those things, it does help you. But there is a certain point that is inescapable, literally. What are you doing? You are so ridiculous to me. Like, now you're dead. Now you're dead because you're dumb. And you had no self-reflection. That's what you realize. All of these people are actually just psychopaths. You're psychopaths. You can't look inward. It's gonna make you mad. What are you doing, huh? Ali Legend? You're not a legend. You're not a legend. You're I don't care. Okay, anyway. It's like I'm trying to think of something to say. Actually, I don't care. If Red is up there, I swear. They must not be. Or are they? Oh, there he is. I revealed him. See, what are you doing? I think, like, you're holding a vendetta because one of my teammates got you. But you really have to think beyond your immediate emotions sometimes. You have to think, is this what I should be doing? Is this helpful? Is this thoughtful? Is it honest? Is it inspiring? Is it nice? Is it whatever? Necessary? Is it kind? They're not asking that question. Let's get back to the subject at hand. But yeah, there was little I could do about it, even though I did kind of understand what was happening. I mean, not fully. Obviously, you don't know until you look around and you exit your bed and you realize that, oh wait, I'm different now. I've undergone alien conversion. It was kind of, again, point of no return. After the pandemic had kind of happened, I was done for forever. I developed social anxiety, and then so I was homeschooled again, right? After I left 4th grade, this is what I was saying. And I mean at home. Like, it wasn't like, oh, you meet up once a week or anything like that with like a real community. Like, no, it was just me and my sister technically, but like we weren't really doing much together. But then halfway through that year of like 5th grade, maybe, I think, if I'm remembering right, we switched over to another kind of homeschool, but this one had an actual community. Whoa! You see how I keep saving the day? Alright, well, it is what it is. Why are you acting like you're special or something? Ooh, I'm jumping. Get over yourself. No comment from me. My publicist told me not to answer any personal questions. Okay, we have to, like, finish this. Okay. The problem is, autistic swine. So I switched to a new kind of community, and it was religious. It was a religious homeschool. And it was actually connected to my church, interestingly enough. And one thing about me, I'm not religious. I never was religious. Well, actually, technically I was, because I was raised to be religious, but it just never, I don't know, it never appealed to me. You know, it got many people, it didn't get me. It just wasn't, I don't know. I just never took it that seriously. Like, I was sitting there in the pews at 8 years old, 10 years old, and I was like, this is stupid. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know. I was just asking too many questions. Can you not blow? What a rebuttal. Can you not? You know what I realized? Playing Bedwars is actually not good at facilitating a conversation. It's not conducive to it, at least not for me, because it's so hard for my brain to like stick to a subject. I don't know, man. I'm TikTok brain. I want to watch TikToks. I'm gonna live on the roof. How do you keep... You have a guardian angel protecting you. Oh, well, you're stupid, so... Doesn't matter. Alright, the guardian angel can protect you from other people, but it can't protect you from yourself, you see. So I started going to this new place once a week to do school. Well, we did the schoolwork at home, but basically you get together and you talk about it. Once a week. And guess what? Guess what? Oh, not me being dumb. Not me being quirky. And guess what? Guess what? There was genuinely, when I started this new school, yeah, it's now you're meeting in person with other classmates, right? So it's better than just being homeschooled completely and on your own, right? But guess what? There was one other person in my class. One other person when I started out. And that was not conducive. Well, the thing is, for me at the time, I was so socially anxious that I was okay with that. And also, this person, we don't need to get all personal details, but at the time, at least, they were on a completely, I felt on a completely different wavelength than me. Like, I was sitting there depressed, whatever, all this stuff going on, and they're sitting there making fart jokes. It wasn't funny to me. Maybe because I just was never the jokester that some people were, and I'm glad that, you know, some of you people were able to be jokesters. Oh, can you get out of my way, stupid dummy? Do you ever get enough? Like, I feel like you're addicted to just coming here and doing nothing. You are just such an attention seeker. That's okay. Everyone wants attention. That's okay. That's normal. I won't cruise. Oh. So yeah, there was genuinely one other person in class with me. I would have been like 11 at this time. And so I did half of a year there. And then somebody else joined. Status update. We now have 2 people in my class. Amazing. Other than me, of course. And then, after another year, because there was genuinely like nobody in my community, we had to switch to a new one. Or, well, it was the same curriculum, the same kind of schooling, the exact same, called the same thing and everything. It was just at a different place with more people, is where we were supposed to go. And I'm an attention seek. Yeah, attention seek. Get him. You see, I'm an effective player. And this new place that we were going to was going to have a lot more kids. And by a lot more, I mean like not a lot. Like my class would have had like 10 students total. Not a lot. But for me, it was. I was getting used to having really not many people. Well, actually, I wasn't, because I was still having anxiety attacks about it every week. But yet, the idea of even more people obviously was scaring me. Ooh, big fat kill. Tastes yummy in my tummy. Yeah, you got that yummy, 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 yummy. Put that word on a book. Ah. You're useless. Oh, there he is. And he's dead. Mab. Video out. Oh my god, we have to do it. We have to finish it. So, yeah, I didn't want to go to this new place that had 10 kids in my class because of there were 10 kids. And so you know what I did? I said I want to go to public school instead. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I was tired of pretending to be a Christian. But you know what? It didn't really make sense because my main fear was all the people. So why would I go to a place with more people? Well, I think at that point, I was like, well, I need to expose myself to socializing, which was the right instinct, but I don't think I was ready to do that, if I ever would be. It was, yeah, that whole situation was a mess. I went to public school for 1 day and I said, hell no. Because people kept bothering me. And it's not like they were bullying me. I mean, I guess some people were. But like, and even though these people were acting weird, I didn't take it personal, right? Because they're weird. That's not my issue that I have to deal with. They're weird. But I was genuinely, just to give you a taste of what I was experiencing the 1 day that I went to public school, middle school, this was 8th grade. There was some kid, okay, we went into a class and this teacher was very stressed out, you could tell, which many such cases, teachers are often stressed out because they have to raise a generation of kids with no self-awareness about how terrible they are, right? And weird they are. Not a great thing. They also don't get paid very much, obviously, for how vital their job is. But anyway, and so she started crying in class because people would not stop talking. And like, I understand like some teachers are really strict. Let me tell you, she was not being strict. She was just begging to be able to do her job, and they would not let her do it because they were talking about bull crap that they thought was more important, these kids in the class. And one of those kids was trying to talk to me the whole time about, oh yeah, by the way, the teacher had, I think if I remember right, she had recently lost her child, you know, who had died. So she was explaining, she was being very open, and she was saying, I'm stressed out. If you guys could make this a little bit easier for me, I've had a tough time recently. My child died. And they would not stop. They did not care. Again, no level of self-awareness. And I don't get it, because it's like, I know that they were just, you know, teenagers, kids, but it's like, I was a kid and I wasn't terrible. So why were these people so terrible? Like, remember, I'm the one that's supposedly the alien. I'm the one that supposedly hasn't socialized. I'm the cave child, right? But yet, I was, in my opinion, I mean, I don't like to flatter myself, but I was one of the only normal people in that room. Because I think it's normal to care about people's emotions and to have some respect for them when they are doing a job which is in service of your entire life and your development. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Okay? Like, I'm not even saying this in a teacher's pet way, although there was maybe a time where I was a teacher's pet, sort of. I always liked teachers, okay? Don't kill me for it. But, like, she was crying. So, in the midst of all this, one of those students that would not stop talking about nothing was this guy that was asking me if I liked, or if I would look him up on an adult film website. I don't know if I can actually say it, but you know what I mean, okay? Again, this is a teenager, maybe even 12, who knows, right? Teenager. And they're asking me to look, which I think they were trolling, because I hope you're not on any websites at that age. We should call somebody if you are. I don't know who, right? But somebody. We need to call somebody. The Paw Patrol, like literally anybody. Yeah, so it was just a mess. The whole day I kept asking myself, what is wrong with people? And it really sucked, because the whole reason, again, I wanted to go to a regular place, a regular public school where there would be people, yeah, some weird people, but other people that were maybe like me a little bit. But I just could not get past all of the nonsense. So I basically told my mom, hey, if there's any way you can get me into this Christian cult school again, this Christian nationalist cult school, put me in. I don't care if there's 10 kids in the class, which is more than I'm used to. I don't care. yeah, and luckily, I guess, she was able to get me in at the last minute, probably because they're desperate for students. So it wasn't a problem, wasn't hard at all, to get me back into this new, well, it was just, again, same school, different location with more people. This is person venting their personal grievances. No one cares. No one cares. Get over it. Okay? As if that's not what I'm doing. Like, we went to this place. Went to this school. And, yeah, my social problem persisted. But eventually, after a couple years at this new community, I started to actually like it. I think it taught me a valuable lesson about kind of humility and like knowing that even though like you have completely different opinions to these people, though I was again still pretending to be one of them, I learned a lot from that cognitive dissonance. I learned a lot about about giving people grace and things like that. And I find it very fascinating how people can like morph into different versions of themselves. Like I basically had a whole nother version. Yeah, like a split brain. I was a split brain patient. And like I could be a Christian. I wasn't pretending to be like a conservative like they were. Whenever politics got brought up, I just closed my mouth. But being a Christian, pretending to be a Christian on a surface level isn't hard. I mean, you kind of know what to do and what to say. You know, it's not hard. Although I will say, though it is cool, it's interesting being a different person. You know what that does to you? It's kind of like, I always called it alien conversion. That's always what I would call it. I say, I have to go to alien conversion today because at the end of each day at that school, I would feel so strange. Like the whole day, I would feel like I was being monitored because of social anxiety and stuff. And also, I had to become one of them. I had to be on the insider group of this cult, right? Otherwise, they would get me or something. I don't know. Actually, I don't think you're supposed to be in the school without like being one of them. Like I don't think you're supposed to actually do that. And pretending to be a Christian but not actually being one added a whole nother layer of anxiety about being found out. You know what I mean? By accidentally saying something. I don't know. But even still, I wanted to stay because of survival. There was a lack of people there. I mean, there were plenty of people, but, you know, a lot less than a public school. And it's just a lot less chaotic. And you know what to expect from these people because they're all the same. And also they weren't mean. Like, despite the fact, you know, like they were conservative Christians and like maybe you don't like conservative people, maybe this, that. But they were also pampered and sheltered and just nice people. I think this is something that we can't really do in secularism. It's hard to have the same kind of community as a place like that because you all believe the same things. You are... Oh, there's somebody... Oh, interesting. Yeah, but you all believe the same things. You have your shared values, shared stories, things like that. It's very comfortable. And everyone there is there to help each other. Again, if you're on the inside of this cult group, it's not really a cult. Maybe it is, I don't know. I don't have a definition of cult in front of me, but I don't think it is. Strictly that. But the people in the group, the community, this school, would all help each other. And it was just very friendly and like, you know, like I'm sure if I was actually a conservative Christian, I would have loved it there. Like, it would have been just the place you want to be in life. It's like living life on easy mode, genuinely. And so I kind of, and that's something that, like, secularism, like public schools and all that, which I'm not saying that it should be this way, but that's something that they can't really achieve the same way, because just the fundamentals of the people, the groups, the communities is just different. And I find that really interesting. And so I was kind of emotionally attached to this group. And even though I did kind of feel like the alien, which I always do in social situations, I always kind of feel like the alien. But I still was kind of like, again, I kind of fit in. And so there was actually a time, and this was delusional, but there was a time that I thought I could maybe make acquaintances with some of these people. Like in my class, I thought maybe I could make school friends again. You know, I at least wanted to do that to like be a little bit more comfortable going to school every week, right? But I very quickly learned, well, I actually kind of knew, like I knew in the back of my mind, but I was just kind of ignoring it, maybe saying, oh, maybe it'll be fine. I knew that I wasn't actually ever going to be friends with any of these people on really even a level of like being an acquaintance. You know what I mean? Because you can't. Like there has to be some kind of, when you're trying to make friends with somebody, you have to express your interests. You have to like be a person. Like you can pretend to be a Christian on a surface level, but you have to be your own person to be friends with anyone. You have to like have specifics about you, and I couldn't do that because all of my interests were like a no-go, you know. Oh, why am I being teleported? Okay, anyway. That's interesting. Like I couldn't say, oh, this is the kind of music I like, this is the kind of this I like, because they all generally, not always, but they generally like the same stuff, and it was very homogenous, and any outlier, anything that signals a slight shift in culture is not cool. Here I go, attention seeking. They missed me. They lost me. They don't know where I am. Oh, maybe they do. Yeah, so I fully understood, even though I knew it already, kind of. I understood that I couldn't be, like, I couldn't make any friends with these people. And once that realization fully sat with me, I was like, you know what? I need to like disconnect. I need to emotionally disconnect. And that did result in me leaving the community. Next year in high school is my senior year, and I'm not going to go back. So that's interesting. But anyway, I guess that's like kind of all I wanted to talk about. Like, just me being the alien child, the cave child. You know, I always felt like, I guess we're not gonna play another Bedwars game. I always felt like people were walking on eggshells around me, even when I was there, which I think was mostly in my head, but like, yeah, even though I fit in, even though I liked parts of the community, well, I didn't, like, I could fit in, but I didn't belong. And I felt like people could tell. But they still tried to be, like, nice to me. I don't know. It was doomed from the start. You know, because even though I tried to be more social, like, as, you know, it took me a couple years at this community to, like, start being a little bit less terrified of, like, making eye contact with people, right? But the thing is, at that point, that's a couple years of a reputation that I had built, right? So I wasn't just like fighting my existing social anxiety. I was fighting the version of myself that they had all known for all that time before. So it was like, it was just doomed. It was doomed. I had to leave. I had to go. And so now here we are. I have a couple people that I can talk to so I don't lose my mind, basically. That's all you need to know. But yeah. So I thought I would talk about that today. That's it. I guess that's all I have. Dang, it was really hard to multitask. Like, try to play Minecraft and talk. That was probably kind of a mess. But yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. And it's okay. I'm okay with being the alien. I'm the alien. I'm the cave child. I'm the alien that Elon Musk is trying to mate with. I really feel like that just kind of sums it up. So, yeah. If you feel the same way, hit that like, subscribe button, comment down below. And yeah, love you. Okay.